I've known how to place my hands around pain since before I knew pain had an energy. I think I was 11 with no language of Reiki, no teacher whispering the names of symbols, no understanding of chakras, currents, fields, or why sometimes my palms became warm when someone near me was hurting. I only knew something inside me said, "Be still, listen." There was more being spoken here than words could carry, so I listened. And somewhere between childhood and becoming the man I am now, I learned that healing doesn't always arrive wearing white. Sometimes it arrives barefoot, sometimes laughing, sometimes wounded itself. Sometimes it sits quietly beside another soul and asks for absolutely nothing. And sometimes it recognizes someone, not by face, name, or history, but by frequency. A vibration enters the room and something ancient inside you turns its head. There you are. And perhaps that's the strangest kind of romance. When desire is not the first thing awakened, peace is. When your soul does not immediately say, "I want you," it says, "I hope life is gentle with you." And something in me begins building walls that were never meant to imprison you, only shelter. A roof made of prayer, windows of intention, doors that only you may open. I would never cage something I found beautiful. I would rather become a quiet lantern somewhere along its road, bright enough to remind you that darkness has edges. I've spent years experimenting with what intention can become, how far compassion can reach, how prayer changes when the body becomes the altar, how breath can carry an idea, how loved, stripped of ownership, becomes something remarkably close to medicine. And I've learned something: protection does not always mean standing between someone and the world. Sometimes protection means helping them remember the light they already carry into it. So when my thoughts find you, I don't imagine chains, I imagine armor. I imagine whatever goodness exists in me stretching beyond the borders of my body, not commanding your path or choosing your direction, only whispering into the invisible. May what is meant to harm you lose its way. May deception become uncomfortable in your presence. May the wrong doors close before your hands reach them. May your intuition become louder when something feels wrong. May your heart remain soft without becoming defenseless. May you recognize love that does not require you to become smaller. If my energy ever reaches you, I hope it does not feel like hands trying to hold you. I hope it feels like warmth you cannot explain, like suddenly remembering you're safe enough to exhale. Perhaps souls do not always meet to possess one another. Perhaps sometimes one recognizes another because healing recognizes healing. Flame recognizes flame. A river recognizes rain returning home. And maybe that is why something inside me became quiet when I felt you. Not empty, quiet. The way a cathedral quiets when someone's about to pray. The way the earth becomes quiet beneath falling snow. The way a man becomes quiet when something beautiful has finally made him stop searching for words. I cannot promise that I understand everything I have learned to feel. I am still experimenting, still listening, still discovering how far a loving intention can travel without becoming interference. But I know this: if I care for a soul, I will never ask it to surrender its freedom to prove it cares for mine. I will simply tend to my little fire. I will keep learning how to turn sensitivity into shelter, pain into pigment, intuition into poetry, and whatever strange light has followed me since childhood into something beautiful enough to share. Maybe that is what all of this has been: not madness, not mystery demanding an answer, just a lifetime of collecting invisible colors until I finally understood what I was supposed to do with them. So, if you can feel something between these words, keep whatever heals you, leave whatever doesn't. Nothing requires belief. Nothing asks you to worship. It's simply one soul showing another what he learned to paint with the things no one else could see. The doors are open now. The lights are low. My heart is hanging on every wall. Welcome to my art show.